so make it one.
Good afternoon, 47. Your destination is Marrakesh, Morocco, where civil riots are looming. Your targets are private banker Klaus Strandberg and Army General Reza Zaidan, two of the conspirators in a sinister plot to overthrow Morocco's fragile government. Strandberg, a former bank CEO who stole billions of dollars worth of savings from the Moroccan people, was facing trial for investment fraud. But early this morning, a band of heavily armed mercenaries freed Strandberg from his prison transport, resulting in the death of several police officers. Strandberg now takes refuge at his native Swedish consulate, in front of which crowds of angry protesters have gathered, demanding his handover to Moroccan authorities. We believe General Zaidan orchestrated Strandberg's escape to infuriate the public and spark nationwide riots, allowing Zaidan to impose martial law. Operating out of a field HQ at a nearby abandoned school, he will no doubt use the riots to depict the Rabat government as weak and inept, and persuade the general staff to support a fully fledged military coup in the name of national security. Our client, building contractor Hamilton Lowe, who stands to lose a fortune in government contracts, has hired us to prevent the coup d'etat. To do so, you need to paralyze Zaidan's rebel forces and prevent the riots from escalating further, hence the double contract. This is quite the political powder keg, 47, so be careful. The fate of a nation is at stake. I will leave you to prepare.
Get the hell up or I'll knock you down permanently.
Seriously, though, you believe for a second that Zaidan is masterminding this coup by himself? Come on. He doesn't have the smarts. He can strike the fear of God into men and charm the knickers off most women. But you and I both know Reza Zaidan is no mastermind.
You said it. You said it good.
And an ego to match.
You hit the nail on the head.
Oh, God. You don't think...
What the bloody... Those dogs are going to regret this.
What about you? You were saying a bunch of nasty shit. You agree. You agree. If anybody's listening, that's just as...
Are you completely out of your minds? You think you can just disrespect your superiors without consequences? Shame on you. I should have you both...
Got an accident
Target
here.
down. Move on to Klaus Strandberg.
I could just about strangle you. Stomach cramps. What kind of idiot eats shellfish from a buffet in this heat?
Relax, Pam. I hired a local cameraman. He's a freelance guy. He'll be fine.
Oh, well, if you're not worried, Tyler, then I'm not worried. After all, it's not like this is a very important interview. I mean, it's certainly not like it's an exclusive or anything.
Pam, you remember that talk we had about low blood sugar? Yeah, this is one of those times.
Oh, so where is this guy anyway? Your guy's clearly late.
Finally, where have you been?
Sorry, Blake. Streets unsafe.
Hey, cameraman.
GNN
Hey,
News.
cameraman. Guys,
Just a minute.
All right. Looks like we're good to enter, Mr. Mrs. Open the gate.
You made it. Most impressive, 47. Now to locate Klaus Strandberg.
Excuse me. An apology.
Pam Kingsley. What a gentleman.
You made it. Come on in. Come in, good. Pam Kingsley, a pleasure. I watch your show all the time. You're even more lovely in the flesh. And this is...
Tyler Clark, producer. And this is our cameraman, Finley.
Tyler and Finley. Splendid. Well, let's do this, shall we? Where do you want me? The light is nice over here. Not that I want to tell you boys how to do your jobs, good heavens.
Well, right here is fine, Mr. Strandberg. Sit yourself comfortable, and we'll be ready in no time.
Oh, no, please, please. Call me Klaus.
We're set. Roll when you're ready.
Camera rolling.
Hey, when you got a sec, think you could do something about the lights? Upstairs somewhere? Thanks, Mark.
Access to the consulate and first row seats for the interview. Nicely done.
Just gotta
47.
check you. Hello, what do we have here? You going commando, huh? Sorry, just kidding. That wasn't funny, sorry. All right, you're good. You're good to go. Hey, security here.
Mr. Strandberg, for the last 7 years, you have been the CEO of AMB, the biggest private bank in Morocco. 3 weeks ago, the police showed up on your doorstep and you were arrested for billions of dollars.
For the charges, yes.
Do you have any explanation?
Both targets down. Now head towards an exit.
Well, I can only conclude that the...
Both targets down. Now head towards an exit.
Command, you copy?
Compromised. But I don't understand. There is no sign of forced entry, no alarms, nothing.
One of my people has gone missing in Johannesburg. A key bearer.
I wish I'd been informed. Still, the system demands 2 keys, and the rest are all accounted for.
Except for your late predecessors.
Comp? But his plane went down over the Pacific. It was an accident.
Such was the conclusion at the time. Yes. People die, Mr. Fannin. Happens all the time, even to us. It seems like a conspiracy. Probably isn't. And yet, the failed coup in Morocco, the ether virus. Someone knows about us. There was a pattern and I failed to see it. Providence is under attack.
How much was there?
Money? Not money, Mr. Fenton. Information on all of our assets and operatives. Like you. Dig a trench, Director. And make it a deep one. Because none of you are safe anymore.
Morning 47. Your destination is the Hitman luxury hotel resort on the Chao Phraya River, just outside Bangkok. Your main target is Jordan Cross, the lead singer of The Class, a renowned indie rock outfit recording their highly anticipated sophomore album. But this millennial poster boy harbors a dark secret. 1 year ago, promising young actress Hannah Highmore fell to her death from Cross's penthouse loft in Dumbo, New York. According to the police, Miss Highmore's death was a tragic accident, but her parents remain unconvinced. They firmly believe that Cross murdered Hannah and only escaped justice due to the power and influence of his father, billionaire media mogul Thomas Cross. A secondary target, Ken Morgan, corporate fixer and attorney to the Cross family, is also staying at the hotel. Cunning and unscrupulous, Morgan was a key agent in the cover-up of Hannah Highmore's murder and Jordan Cross's subsequent acquittal. The Highmores understandably want retribution, and while the system may be powerless, ICA is anything but. I will leave you to prepare.
Whoa, what a shock.
Takže on jde ke mně?
Mr. De Silva! I'm such a big fan of the class. But listen, I can't let you through. Hey man, I don't make the rules here. No, I know it sucks. I'm sorry, Mr. De Silva.
You heard him. Move.
Oh, hey, Mr.
Let me know if you need anything,
Taxi
Mr.
Bear,
Hill.
we're supposed to pick you up at the restaurant, right?
Change the guitar strings? What?
That is Jordan Cross, revered and reviled in equal measures.
Oh, hey, you're Quentin's replacement, right? Abel De Silva. Thanks for coming out, eh?
Mr. De Silva?
Everyone, this is Abel De Silva. He's here to take over for Quentin. Drums all set up, Wes?
Good to go.
Cool. So, what do you say, man? Get behind the kid, show us what you're made of? Some kind of machine, aren't you? Oh man, nicely done. Why don't you walk with me, Abe? There's something I want to show you.
After you.
Okay, people, clear the roof. Mr. Cross needs his privacy. Come on, let's go.
Climbing the cultural ladder, I see. Good work, 47.
Like your style. It's very tight, very new wave. You, talk to Dexy when we get back to New York. Who's repping you?
Small agency. Very low profile.
You wouldn't have heard of them.
Old buddies from school, huh? Don't have the heart to let them go? Yeah, thought so. Look, believe me, man. You gotta aim higher. Anyway, so I have this project coming up. You're out.
Going solo?
Yeah, that's the plan. I could use a solid drummer.
A hired gun, not a partner. Someone who does the job without getting noticed.
Ah. So you're interested?
It's what I do.
Great, yeah. Oh, mull it over. Talk to your people if you have any. You can decide when we get back to New York. Good talking to you, Abe.
Target down. Next up,
How are you,
Ken
Mr.
Morgan.
De Silva?
Morgan again.
Excuse me.
Morgan.
I found this on the stairs.
Any messages from
Silva, how are you?
Let me check. Yes, Mr. Morgan. The letter was only just delivered. Here it is.
Finally. Basement linen room. Call me when you get there. Dexy Barrett.
Well done, 47. Morgan is on the move, and we know exactly where he is
Dexy
headed.
Barrett finally gave me word. We're meeting at the linen room.
Stood you up. We have a problem.
Hey!
Both targets down. Now head towards an exit.
The body of billionaire media mogul Thomas Cross was discovered earlier this evening, slain by multiple gunshot wounds. Cross was scandalously kidnapped this morning at the funeral of his only son, acclaimed rock musician Jordan Cross. The notorious recluse Thomas Cross not less than private life for years, and authorities are now looking into a connection between the two men.
This was no coincidence.
Not by a long shot. Thomas Cross had billions in hidden offshore accounts, all stripped clean within hours of the kidnapping. Someone wanted the son dead to lure out the father. Someone smart enough to stay in the shadows while we did the wet work, and the Highmores picked up the check.
A shadow client. Someone got rich. The contract was just. How was this our problem?
I know you don't care about politics, 47. But ICA is neutral, always has been. Can't allow ourselves to be manipulated. Besides,
It's happened before.
Italy, Morocco, Paris. All our clients got their intel the same way. Anonymous tips from a hidden source. Each contract perfectly legit, yet part of a grander design.
I don't see the pattern.
Somebody does. The board has asked us to chase down this shadow client, and our analysts are closing in as we speak.
I know that tone.
Someone's playing a game, 47. The question is, against whom? We have a lead on the Shadow client. ICA White Hats have traced the anonymous data received by our clients to one Olivia Hall, brilliant young hacktivist and suspect in a dozen cases of cyber vandalism. Using onion routing with state-of-the-art encryption, Hall went to a lot of trouble to stay untraceable. She is good, but we are better. Her digital trail has led us to a remote farm in Colorado, where satellite footage has revealed what appears to be the training camp for a private militia, led by an already registered target, Sean Rose, Australian environmental terrorist and explosives expert wanted for a series of public bombings. Rose was spotted near the scene of Thomas Cross's kidnapping, which makes him our prime suspect for the Shadow client. Spurred by Eric Soders, the ICA Board of Directors has asked us to infiltrate the farm and eliminate Sean Rose, along with 3 other prominent militia members. Ezra Berg, retired Mossad interrogator, Penelope Graves, former Interpol anti-terror analyst, and finally Maya Parvati, former assassin and gunrunner for the Tamil Tigers. I'll be honest with you, 47. I consider Eric Soda's reasoning hasty and ill-advised. Now, we cannot go against the wishes of the board, but we can conduct our own investigation. Whether a direct threat to the ICA or not, we need to know the Shadow client's true agenda. I will leave you to prepare.
Joint Operation Achievement.
Signals, no. Connectivity's a bit of a problem, but we're rerouting.
No, no!
No one gets inside the room. Clear? House looks clear.
Hello? It's just me.
Another one.
What? Oh, my.
What a beautiful clock. Keeps perfect time, too.
Bloody wanking hell! You must be kidding me. A weapon?
Graves is down.
All right, looks decent. Hurry up and get this done. We don't have all night. Rose wants this and the other vehicle across the border ASAP. Plan hinges.
Client has been compromised.
The plot thickens.
Someone left in a hurry.
Sean Rose was not the Shadow client. That much is clear. Whoever commands the militia, they got out just in time. Look around, 47. We're getting closer.
Some kind of network. Power plants. From all sectors.
Familiar faces, too. Thomas Cross. Klaus Strandberg. Ether. And that's missing banker Eugene Cobb. Well, well.
There's a name. Providence.
What? No. No, it can't be.
The Hidden Hand. Thought they were a myth.
A hypothesis, nothing more. The idea that a small cabal of kingmakers, controlling enough corporate and political leaders, could effectively run the world in secret.
Maybe not so hypothetical.
Keep looking, 47. We need full disclosure.
Found something.
Sodas? But that would mean Providence has infiltrated ICA. And Eric Sodas is their operative. Bastard! It all fits. He was the one who persuaded the rest of the ICA board to greenlight this operation. This changes everything. 47. We got what we came for.
What about the Shadow client?
He is no longer our primary concern. ICA has been compromised. I always wondered if Providence was real, but I never actually... I will need to confer with the board, but mark my words, 47. This will have consequences.